It's been an action-packed summer of archery with 3 World Championships and the Olympic test event taking place in the city of Paris. As the outdoor season draws to a close, we're rounding up some of the biggest stories from the sport and looking ahead towards the grand finale of 2023 at the Hyundai Archery World Cup Finals in Hermosillo, Mexico. But first, a quick recap of what's been happening. August hosted the Hyundai Archery World Championships in Berlin, Germany, and there were 3 massive stories. First, Korea's disastrous campaign. No individual archers on the podium in the recurve events for the first time in decades. And no Olympic quotas for the Korean recurve women's team, only a year out from the Games where they are looking to win a 10th consecutive Olympic title. And then there's Mete Gazos, quite the opposite. The big-time archer only wins the events that matter. Having taken gold at the Olympic Games 2 years ago in Tokyo, he got his next big win at the World Championships and became the first man to unite the 2 titles since Darrell Pace in 1979. This was some summer for India too, having dominated at the World Youth Championships in Limerick just a few weeks before. The Indian compound archers had a breakout performance in the German capital, winning not just India's first Senior World Archery Championship title, but their second and third as well. It was all capped by 17-year-old Swami, who won the Under-18 World title and the Senior World title in a matter of just 3 weeks. We also crowned new Para-World Champions, saw breakout performances for armless archers, and started the qualification process for the Paralympic and Olympic Games. One of the most controversial things to occur over the past couple of months, though, happened during the Mete Gazos and Eric Peters World Championship final. Peters' coach opted for a rather unusual, unconventional approach to supporting his archer from the coaching box. And the character in the box with Eric Peters, Joe Lesnar. Look, I'm not going to shy away from saying this. Joe Lesnar's behaving like a clown. He's jumping around all over the place. But he could be proved to be a genius if Peters goes on.
I would love to know as much as everybody else. So Joe's been my performance coach since 2019 when I first started shooting internationally. Ron and him came to a decision that, you know, we wanted someone just to make me comfortable, make me laugh, have some fun, and realize how absolutely absurd it is to be there.
The 10. A 6-4 victory for Eric Peters from Canada.
I didn't really have a clear idea of how much he was going to be acting up. I don't think I've ever felt more relaxed. I've always been super nervous, weak at the knees, high heart rate, feel my heart pump just pounding through my chest. I was laughing, having fun, right? Shooting arrows in bad weather.
Compared to just 5 minutes ago.
Joe's just enjoying his 15 minutes of fame here, I think.
I think he really is. I think he's... Wait, did you know he loved you?
Well,
unless there's another chef in the crowd.
My first reaction was I really shocked, I really surprised, because in first time in my life, someone tried to be more famous or someone tried to get in front of the archer in the podium. This was really a surprise for me because our job as a coach always is to be guide and support our archers.
Because I saw that and I said, my coach, what is this do? He like, good thing for me. I don't like if someone yelling me. I think just I have to beat him. I have to beat him, and this is good for me actually.
I mean, mentally, if you try to rise up your archer's mindset, and at the same time his blood tension and also heart rate will go up too. His body starts shaking during the full draw, during the aiming, and this was his inconsistency. And I mean, obviously we saw it. He shot 30, but he shot 23 too. Then, which one do you want? We have a word in Turkey. Any broken watch can show the correct time 2 times in a day. You can have good ends, but in the average, I don't see any benefit on it.
I think purposely trying to distract somebody at full draw, maybe not. You know, kind of out of respect when someone else is shooting. But then again, I think archery is a little bit too quiet. If someone's next to you and they're shooting and someone else is talking, like, and you can't shoot through that and that's a distraction, then well, like, you shouldn't be up there.
And Mete Gazos is going to repeat that feat from Daryl Pace here in 2023. A quick shot from Peters, but the celebrations have already begun.
I have some show, you know, but after competition, win, someone lose, after I have show, but in the competition, this is not the archery.
Same reason people don't yell and scream and clap in golf, right? It's the etiquette of the sport. But I don't think it's wrong. Does it need to be at that level? No, probably not. Us being so serious and stoic all the time, I think that's just what we've always done. Have some fun with it. Like, we're not doing anything that serious. It's the most serious, unserious thing we will ever do in our lives.
The German recurve women have found unprecedented success in recent times, down in no small part to Marc Dellenbach, the former head coach of the French national team. But having won the World Championships in Berlin, Dellenbach has left his role in Germany to take up a spot as head coach of the World Archery Excellence Centre in Lausanne.
We have, as of today, the arrival of Marc Dellenbach. Marc Dellenbach just won the World Championships with the women's recurve team from Germany. And after his experience in France and in Germany, he's now joining the World Archery Excellence Centre.
So I was a former coach in France. I did the 4 Olympics, Athens to Rio. And after I moved to Germany as a junior head coach, and I was also involved with the women team the last 2 years. After this experience, I say, okay, I see the offer for the World Archery Excellence Center. I say it could be a job for me, because now it's maybe the time to share with everybody, not only with one country, and that's why I decided to come here.
As head coach here in Lausanne, he is responsible for making the planning of all the coaches, also for making sure that all the coaches improve their knowledge so that they can be used for all kinds of levels of teaching archery. And then of course also seeing together with World Archery on working on coaching education and the development of our sport in general.
One of my goals is to have maybe one time an international training groups to prepare the Olympics and the World Championships and the World Cups. But I think we have to start with the basic and also to share this with all the countries, and to have, if it's possible, a lot of experts in this center in every part of the performance. I make athletics and also, of course, technique, but also mental training. And I think we need to share and to produce a lot of contents for the archery community.
I think Marc will bring really the center to a higher level. This is by far the highest level of coach we have hired in the center. We have to be clear, we are in Switzerland, so it's not the cheapest place in the world, so we have to excel by the services we can offer to people coming to the center, and there Marc will play a vital role.
The goal is really to use this center to be the reference of the World Archery community, to welcome all the best archers in the world, all the best team in the world, and also yes, to show all the world that archery is really the best sport of the world.
This season has been all about new faces, young archers impressing on the world stage, and perhaps none have been more impressive than the 15-year-old Medellin stage winner, Liko Arreola.
Archery is hard, both mentally and physically. To be at the elite level, you have to be able to perform under pressure. It takes a very unique person to succeed at a young age consistently.
Liko Arreola, clearly the winner, and back-to-back championships. She does it at 13 years old, and now she does it at 14.
The door is open here for Arreola to make history. It's in the 10, and Liko Arreola from the USA on her debut for the US team at a World Cup stage has done it, taken gold against the greatest of all time. Liko Arreola has put a marker down in the compound women's individual discipline here in Medellin.
A mí me gusta mucho Liko porque a pesar de en ese momento se está considerando una de las grandes en el tema de arquería en la parte indoor. Me gusta mucho su esencia, su forma de ser, que todavía sigue siendo una niña y que a pesar de sus triunfos no le han metido en la cabeza todavía como el ego o no ha llegado a ella el creerse más. No, me gusta mucho su esencia.
What's surprising about it is her consistency. She not only shot well 1 year in Vegas at an indoor round, but she followed that up a second year, and then she followed that up outdoor. So she's shown she has the capability across multiple disciplines and throughout multiple years. Again, multiple tournaments, multiple events. Her maturity level is just at a totally different level than what you would expect someone her age.
Tiene la sencillez, pero tiene la fortaleza mental para llegar donde ella quiere. Entonces, y esto lo he visto directamente estando al lado de ella compitiendo en Vegas. Tiene esas ganas de querer disparar por mucho tiempo y de hacer bien su trabajo. Entonces, para mí va a ser una gran promesa del tiro con arco. Vegas es una competencia fuerte y verla con esa frialdad entre comillas, porque no se veía pues temas que sí estaba nerviosa, pero no estaba, hay veces que uno se ve como temblando mucho, yo la veía serena, lo puede hacer perfectamente en el outdoor.
What she did in Medellin is incredible. To be the youngest person to win a World Cup is a huge accomplishment. It's amazing. I think she's very disciplined. I think is the number one thing that I see. And she's kind. I mean, you see she truly cares about her competitors and wants to get to know them and be friends with her competitors, but not in a typical 15-year-old fashion of doing crazy things. She really cares about the other people as humans, and I think it just speaks volumes to who she is as a person.
Cuando están en ese tipo de edades, lo único que le interesan es disfrutar de las cosas. Entonces, más que ingenuidad, es esas ganas de siempre disfrutar de cada torneo. Entonces, digamos que Liko tiene eso y que ojalá no lo pierda, así gane los torneos que gane y que siempre se mantenga así.
Going into a World Cup, you never know who's going to win, and it's great to me that people like Sarah are still competing from, quote unquote, my time, and then you have the new people coming in and performing well, and so to see both the young and the old guard, to me, is really exciting, because that's what I think is one of the huge benefits of archery, is we get to see it's not the old guard goes away and the new guard comes in, and it's not a rollover. They can compete side by side, and you don't know who's going to take the win.
After an action-packed year of international archery, which covered 3 World Championships and the 17th season of the Hyundai Archery World Cup, the international season draws to a close in September in the Mexican city of Hermosillo for the 2023 Hyundai Archery World Cup Final.